Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and next...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Right. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Thousands of fans here, and we're expecting an all-out offensive display. This with that jab. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Todd? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This with that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The straight right just misses. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. No rest for the weary. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. This fight has a real good flow to it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook was off target. He misses with that straight left. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again?
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart, knockdown, twat!
Back at it in round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Can't find a home for that jab. The straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Missing with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Switch on and get feet round feet.
Let's start the 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He threw the hook, didn't land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That hook won't score. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They have no respect for each other's punching power. They exchange punches. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell for round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Sergio Martinez is rocked. Maravilla is flat on his back. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Well, you don't see it very often, but